You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knockdown. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Saved by the bell. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, yep, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's going to just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me, many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. And the world was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is, and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day.
Hello, hello, hello. This is C.W. Zev. Welcome to our webinar titled 7 Steps to a Better Life, How to Deal with Life's Ups and Downs, and how I personally went from building a very successful life to losing it all to gaining it all back. I'm excited to be on this webinar with you, and I hope that you are in a quiet location with a pen and a piece of paper and maybe a cup of coffee or some water, and you are as pumped about the tips that we're going to give you today that can change your life starting today right after this webinar. Again, my name is C.W. Zeb, and this webinar is brought to you by The Focused Mind and Coach 37. Okay, so who should be here on this webinar? We truly believe that anyone that has a desire and is serious about changing their life should be on this webinar. So if you're at a point in your life where you can no longer deal with living paycheck to paycheck, maybe bad relationships or a habit that you're trying to get rid of, or maybe you're dealing with the mental pain and the disappointments and the daily stress, then you should be on this webinar. You also will need a desire to have good health, a great career, maybe earn more money, better relationships. Maybe you're trying to find your life purpose. This is the webinar for you. We have the system that's going to help you change your life. So for the next 40 minutes, we're going to show you what's possible in your life, how you can have better health, great relationships, that dream career, and even earn more money. We're going to show you what's stopping you, what is in control of you on your daily basis from the time you get up in the morning to the time you go back to bed at night. We're going to show you where the change must take place for a better life. Then we're going to introduce you to our 7 steps to a better life system. This is not theory. This is real world results. Then last, we're going to show you how to take action, what you need to do today in order to start the process in changing your life. So my promise to you today is that I'm going to pass on to you the secret for creating a better life for you and your family, and to give you a better understanding of your life purpose. Only if you promise to stay on this webinar to the very end with your undivided attention. And if you do, it's going to be an eye-opener. I promise you that. So there are a few things that you're going to need in order to create a better life for you and your family. The first thing you're going to need is the right attitude. We've all heard that before, but yes, it is true. Attitude is everything. You're going to need a will to make a change right now, which, in other words, must be enough pain in your life that you're willing to make a change right now at this very moment. You're also going to need to have an open mindset. In other words, you're going to be able to take directions and be able to listen to someone that has traveled that road that you're trying to travel on. You're going to need to have the ability to take action right now at this very moment. You're also going to need to have the ability to be coachable and to follow instructions. When we say coachable, for example, sometimes when we're watching sports on TV, the person that you see playing that position is not necessarily the best person for that position physically wise, but they might have the right attitude, they have an open mind, they're able to follow instructions, and they are coachable. You're also going to need to have patience, endurance, and tolerance. Patience, because it's going to take some time for you to make a change, to change your paradigm. In fact, it's going to be one of the hardest fights you will ever get into in your life. It takes a willpower and a desire to change, so you're going to need to have patience in order to make that change. It's going to take some time, depending on what it is that you're trying to change in your life. You're going to need the endurance because it's going to be a long road. It won't happen overnight. You're going to need that endurance to keep going, to keep pushing yourself when the times get hard. And then you're going to need tolerance, not only for yourself, but for those around you, your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers, your customers, your clients. You're going to need that tolerance, because when you start making a change in your life, when you start improving your health or earning more money or better relationships or improving your career, there's going to be people around you we call the naysayers. They're going to come at you. They're going to try and stop you from improving your life. They're going to try to talk you out of it. They're going to look in your eye and say, you're out of your mind. You're crazy. What are you talking about? You can't earn more money. You can't improve your health. You can't have better relationships. Why do you want to change job? Why do you want to start a business? They're going to come at you. So you're going to have that tolerance to deal with those individuals, because they're going to come at you hard. Believe me. So I want you to ask yourself right now, at this very moment, this is a very important question. Before we go any further in this webinar, I need you to ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do I really want it? I want you to really think about, how bad do you really want to make a change in your life? You have to be at that point to where you just can't deal with it anymore. Back in the 70s, I remember watching this movie when this gentleman opened up the window and he yelled out the window, "I'm sick and tired and I can't deal with it anymore." That's where you have to be. You got to be at the point where I'm sick and tired and I can't deal with this crap. You know what I want to say, but I can't deal with this crap anymore. I can't deal with this person anymore. I can't deal with this job anymore. I can't deal with this environment that I'm in anymore. I can't deal with my income anymore. I'm sick and tired this very second. I'm going to make a decision to make a change in my life, because life is too short and time is precious. That's where you need to be right now. You can't let anyone else stop you from reaching your goal. So ask yourself, how bad do you really want it on a scale of 1 to 10? And it has to be a 10. If it's a 7 or 8, it's not going to work. It has to be a 10 or greater in order for you to make a change in your life today. And whatever it is that you want, that's going to be your motivation today. But the problem with most people is that most people focus on why these bad things are happening to me. We're going to teach you how to stay away from that. Stay away from that negativity, because that's that self-pity talk, that why. We don't want to bother with that at all. We don't want you to focus on, why can I find a great job, or why can I find love, or why can I earn more money. That's all negative talk that's going to hold you back. I guarantee it. As long as you focus on that, it's going to hold you back. We want you to focus on what we call the why. Why are you on this webinar today? Why do you have a desire to improve your health or to earn more money? What's pushing you to keep going? Because you deserve to have more in life. So it's something push you. That's the why we're going to focus on, because that why has to be greater than any pain that's in your life. And once you learn how to develop that why for prosperity and success and love and earning more money in life, that's the why it's going to push you. That's the why it's going to make you get up in the morning when the weather's cold or it's hot outside or you're not feeling well. That's the why it's going to make you stay late at work when you want to go home, because there's a program on TV that you want to see, because your friends are calling you, because people want to hang out that you hang out with. That's the why it's going to say, no, I need to focus and be determined to change my life. That's the why we're going to help you develop today. Great. Now you're getting the hang of this. You're starting to understand. You're starting to take control of your life because you have made that decision that you want to change your life. Okay, so now what we want you to do, we want you to write down your why, whatever it is that's motivating. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's money, it's your health, your career, the environment that you're living in. We want you to write that why down on a piece of paper. In fact, forget about the paper. We want you to get a 6x8 index card. I want you to write that why down, whatever's going to motivate you every day. I want you to write that why down on that index card. And I want you to go to your local Staples, whatever it is you need to go to, and get that card laminated. And you're going to carry that why around with you everywhere you go. When you get up in the morning, you're going to grab your cell phone, you're going to grab your why. When you go to lunch, you're going to put your cell phone down, you have your why right there for you. At the end of the day, you're going to put your cell phone down, you have your why right there. You're going to carry that why with you everywhere you go because that why is going to be burned into your subconscious mind. And once it's burned into your subconscious mind, you're able to start to believe in that why. And that why is going to motivate you. And every time someone tries to stop you from achieving your goals in life, you're going to look at that why, and that why is going to be there to push you to the next level. So when you want to leave work early because there's a TV program that you want to watch or a sporting event or your friends want to hang out, you're going to look at your why, and that why is going to keep you focused, motivated, and determined to change your life. We're glad that you have decided to take a new way, because the old way wasn't working. If it was, you wouldn't be on this webinar, correct? That's right. So since you know that there's a new way, a new attitude, a new will to change, a new mindset, a new ability to take action, to follow instructions, and to be coachable, and to have the patience, the endurance, and the talents, that's the way we're going to show you to improve your life. But now, since you have a new mindset and a new understanding, do you have the right plan? And most likely you don't have the right plan, but you have an open mind. You're starting to look at things differently. This is what our training will do for you. So what we're going to do is give you the plan that's going to help you. But before we do that, we want to let you know that roughly only about 97% of the population have a success plan, a go-to, a step, a formula, a process to improve their health, or a process to earn more money. Everything in life is based on a process, a formula. You just can't go out and say, I want to earn more money without knowing how to do it. You just can't go out and say, I want to have a better relationship or go after a dream career or start a new business without having a process on how to achieve these goals that you're trying to achieve in life. See, the average person thinks that only the rich and famous have some secrets, some process that they're holding on to, some talent. No, but your talents is just as great as anyone else that's in the industry that you're in. Your talents is just as great with building relationships or earning more money. Just a matter of you pulling that talent out of yourself today, out of your self-conscious mind. We're going to show you exactly how to do this. So the truth is that 97% of the population don't have a success plan. But today we're going to show you how to develop one. But before we go into that, before I tell you exactly what the secret is to improving your life, to having a better life, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, because you probably haven't heard of C.W. Zev. You're saying, so why should I listen to this guy? Who the hell is C.W. Zev? So I have over 20 years of coaching and training experience. I've trained thousands of individuals and hundreds of companies with improving their employees' performance, which actually helped them their bottom line. I have a BA in marketing from Upsala College. I was the owner of Blue Mountain Spring Water Company. It was sold to Culligan. I'm the founder of the Sales Enhancement Institute. I'm also a life coach, an NLP coach, and I'm the creator of the Focus Mind programs that we're going over today. But with all that said, life wasn't always great for me. There's a time in my life where I achieved a lot. I've born and raised in the inner city of Newark, New Jersey. I've able to get a college degree, start companies, earn millions of dollars, move my family out of that area. But what happened to me back in 2007, see, my mom passed of lung cancer, and it took a major toll in my life, because I was the type of person that was always there to help everyone in my family. So when I saw my mother dying in bed in the hospital of lung cancer, there was nothing I can do for her. It really took its toll on me, and it actually put me in a deep depression, a depression that I couldn't get out of, a deep, dark depression. And I found myself laying in bed and not being able to go to work, not being able to deal with my family, not being able to talk to my wife. And I actually hit rock bottom at that point in my life. It got to a point to where I just couldn't function at all. And so I have a lot of sympathy for people that I see out there, and they're struggling mentally. It's a major issue here in this country, and it was something that I couldn't deal with. And I know how you feel. If you know someone that has been in that situation before, if you personally have been in that situation where you had depression, you couldn't function, it gets to a point that sometimes it takes over you. And I found myself to be homeless. I was living in my car. I was penniless. I was stressed out, and I didn't see a way out at that time in my life. And I had to really figure out what was going on in my life. So I asked myself one morning when I was completely rock bottom, walking the streets with nothing in my pocket, not knowing where my next meal was going to come from. I lost contact with my family. I was just completely out of it. I had to ask myself at that very moment, what is my why? Why do I really want to improve my life? Because there was no way I was going out like that. There was no way I was going out from being a winner to a loser. I just couldn't deal with it. I had too many factors in my life. There was too many things that was still going on that I had to figure out what had me in this funk at that time in my life. So I had to ask myself, what was my why? Why was I so determined to not give up? Because at that point, a lot of people will just give up in life and say, you know what? I was successful. I made some money. My family's taken care of. It's just me out here. I could just give up. But I couldn't do that because I knew deep down inside there was a warrior in me that was willing to fight my way back up to the top. So I had to ask myself, what was my why? And there was many factors involved. See, I needed to prove to myself that I can reach the level of success and beyond that I did in the past. I couldn't just go out like that. And I had to find a way to fight. So for me, my why was my pride. And for those of you who are on this webinar, there's a why inside you that's pushing you, that will take you to the level of success, that can help you develop whatever it is that you're trying to develop in your life. You have talents and abilities like no other. So you got to figure out what your why is. So you might think you have a plan, but that plan's not working out. I might just have the plan for you because I was able to drag. So I had to take action at that very moment. And I realized that life is urgent. And I had to stop wasting time because, you see, tomorrow is not promised to anyone. It wasn't promised to me. It's not promised to you. I had to make a decision right there to change my life. And that's when I had to discover what was controlling everything about me. Everything from my actions to my money, my relationships, my work performance, which I wasn't doing anything at that time, my life results, my health. Everything was going down. My life was spiraling out of control. My current life situations were rock bottom. And I had to make a decision. I had to take action. And that's something that you have to do. You can't just sit there and ride away. You can't let whatever's holding you back maintain control of your life, because it's your life and you only live once. And there's no one out there that's going to help you. You have to be able to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and do it yourself. Remember, there's no one out there that's going to be willing to wipe your ass when you have to be wiped. You have to man up, woman up, and do whatever you have to do to get the job done. And that's the conclusion that I came to at that point in my life. And what I realized, what was controlling was not an outside source. It wasn't the weather. It wasn't someone that I was dealing with personally. It wasn't my lack of work. It wasn't anything. The only thing that was controlling my actions and my daily results was actually what we call my mindset, or your mindset. See, your mindset controls everything that you do. From the time you get up to the time you go to bed, to what you eat, to how you walk, how you think, how you respond, how you react, your mindset controls everything. And I came up with this theory that your thoughts control your emotions, and your emotions control your actions, and your actions will control your life results. Let me repeat that. Your thoughts control your emotions control your actions, and your actions will control your life results. So if you have negative thoughts, guess what? It's going to lead to negative emotions, negative actions, and a negative outcome. But if you have positive thoughts, it's going to lead to positive emotions, positive actions, and positive outcome in your life. And that's why I came up with this thing called tears. So back in that time in my life, my tears was bringing me nothing but pain. But today, my tears bring me nothing but joy. And it can do the same for you if you learn to control your thoughts, which can control your emotions. Your actions will equal your life results. So now that you know how valuable understanding what your mindset is all about, the next tip number 2 on today's webinar, is being able to spend time alone, being able to spend 15 minutes each and every day getting to know who you are. See, that's the other key to developing your life purpose. It's something that we just don't do. We don't take the time out each and every day to know who we are, to focus on our goals for that moment, for that day, the next day, the week, or a year down the road. We're so focused on social media and worrying about what this person over here is doing, what your neighbor is doing, what your girlfriend's doing, what your friends are doing. We need to spend time alone each and every day to get to know who you are. It actually is a form of meditation. That's the other tip we're going to give you, that we're going to give you some meditation tips that's going to help you develop your inner person so you can learn who you are, so you can define out who and what your true purpose in life is. So this is where the 7 steps were born, the 7 steps to a better life, the focused mind. This is where it was born at the time in my life where I was rock bottom, where I had nothing else to do. There was nowhere for me to go but to go up. And the 7 steps have given me the ability to find happiness, success, to earn more money, to create better relationships with my family, my friends, my children, to have better health. I'm more focused now. I eat right. I exercise. I'm drinking more water. I'm doing the things that's going to prolong my life. And as long as I'm here, I want to live happy, successful, and prosperous. And that's what the 7-step system has done for me. And it could do the same for you. So with the focused mind, a 7 steps to a better life, I was able to do a lot with this system. It helped me to create a system to improve my life, to increase my self-confidence. It gave me the ability to focus more on all my goals. It helped me to eliminate fear and to not be comfortable with where I'm at in life. It gave me the ability to take my life to the next level and to increase my belief in myself, in my goals, in my dreams in life. It also gave me the ability to spark that fire for life again, something that most of us just don't have, because life has a way of beating us down so bad, so much, that we just give up on our life goals and dreams, and we become comfortable and satisfied with where we at in life. So if you know you deserve to earn 6 figures and you're making $30,000 a year, you should make more money, but you become comfortable and that fear sets in. So you need a system that's going to help you eliminate all that. All that is this negative emotions from your past experiences. So again, don't let your negative past control your positive future. So my system has done all of this for me. Self-confidence, focus, being able to eliminate the ability to be comfortable. And it gave me that spark for life again. So now I'm able to enjoy life. I'm able to do the things that I want. I'm earning more money. I can earn whatever I choose to earn in this lifetime because I have a system that's going to help me. I'm enjoying my work, and in fact, it's not even work for me anymore, because I found my true life purpose, and I'm doing exactly what I want to do every single day. I wake up when I want to. I go to sleep when I want to. I eat what I want to eat. I go where I want to go. In fact, I'm helping people improve their lives, and that's my life purpose. I am truly living a joyful life. I have better relationships with my coworkers, my employees, my customers, my family, my kids. I have a better relationship, most of all, with myself, because I know who I am. I have taken the time to find out who I truly am. So my life is stress-free. I'm truly living what they call a dream life. And you can do the same thing too if you follow the 7-step system. So then I realized that I created what we call a foundation for success, a platform to reach any goal that I want to reach. So it doesn't matter what it is that I'm trying to achieve in life, I can do it because of the system that I've created. But I know what you're dealing with right now. I know exactly what you're thinking. I know what your paradigm is trying to do, is controlling you. You have doubts. You have some situations in your mind that's going on that's saying, yes, maybe, I'm not sure. What should I do? See, that's one thing about your paradigm. It can get you on that fence. You become a politician. You say yes one moment, and then then you say no the next moment. That's what your paradigm can do, because right now your self-confidence might be a little off, and that self-doubt is starting to set in because you've heard the word no so many times in your life. You know, the average person, before they become a teenager, they've heard the word no over 400,000 times in their life, but they heard the word yes less than 20,000 times. So you're used to saying no because you've heard the word no so many times. No, don't do this. No, you can't do that. No, who are you? What makes you think that you can achieve this goal? No, you're not the right person for that position. Or no, you're not tall enough. You're too short. You're not pretty enough. You heard the word no so many times in your life. So I know exactly what you're dealing with right now. And you're dealing with what we call fear. And again, fear is only an illusion. And that fear is holding you back, because that fear is controlling what we call your self-confidence, and is adding self-doubt to your life. So you're dealing with that fear, and you're also dealing with being comfortable, because you might just be comfortable right now where you're at, and you don't want to take any risk. But you know, the only people that succeed in this life are those that are willing to take a risk when the time comes. And sometimes opportunities are in front of you, and you don't know it. And that fear holds you back because it's all controlled by your paradigm and your subconscious mind. If you want to make a change, you got to be willing to take a risk. What do you have to lose if you're losing in life now? There's nothing to lose. You have to be able to eliminate that fear and the ability to be comfortable. So I know what you're dealing with right now because I've been there. I know exactly how you feel. So you've been talking to yourself, so now I want to talk to you. I want to ask you a question. If I can show you a way to change your life, would you be interested? If I can show you how to earn more money, or perhaps improve your health, or live that lifestyle that you want, or improve your relationships, would you be interested in learning more? Of course you would, because that's why you're on this webinar. Because if you wasn't interested, you would have gotten off this webinar a long time ago. But as we speak, and as you listen to me on this webinar, more and more people are coming on this webinar. More and more people are changing their life. There's someone right now going through my 7-step system that's earning more money, living the lifestyle that they want. They have built up their self-confidence. They're improving their relationship. They're living a better healthy life because they have taken that chance. They've taken that risk. So if I can show you how to do it, would you be interested in learning? Yes, you will be. So how do you change your life? You're going to change your life by changing your paradigm, which is controlling your mindset. And you can do that with our 7-step system. I'm going to show you exactly how to change your life by changing your subconscious mind. So you ask, okay, how? How are we going to actually change my life? See, the thing is that most people think whatever needs to be changed on the outside or the physical world must happen in the physical world. But any change that needs to be done in your physical world, whether earning more money, which is physical, or improving your health, which is physical, or your relationships, or changing the environment in which you live, that's also physical. It must first take place in your mindset. So it must happen in your inner thoughts. So we're going to give you an understanding of how the human mind works. And then we're going to introduce you to what you call your paradigm, which is a group of your habits that have been developing over your lifetime. So from your childhood to your teenage years, to your young adulthood, to wherever you're at today, these habits have been developing over time. We're going to introduce you to your paradigm and how to change your paradigm so you can change your habits. Then we're going to go into what we call your subconscious mind and how your subconscious mind analyzes everything around you, how your subconscious mind takes in all the information and holds on to it and controls roughly about 95% of all your daily And this is how we're going to help you improve your life by starting from within to manifest whatever you want on the outside. So the difference between these two gentlemen is very simple. The gentleman on the left, you know who that is. That's Leonardo, very successful, good-looking guy. I mean, he's living a life, right? The gentleman on the right, things don't look too good. And actually, to be honest with you, to be frank, and I won't sugarcoat it, it looks like he's in a pretty shitty situation there, right? But if you look at Leonardo has what we call a growth mindset. The other gentleman has a fixed mindset. And the difference between these two is basically just their mindset. It's not that Leonardo might have more talent, which he probably does, but that's not really the issue. The issue is that their mindset is what's really controlling them. See, when you have a growth mindset, you have a mindset of development. You're constantly trying to improve yourself in one of the four major areas of life. You don't become comfortable. There's no fear when you have a growth mindset. There's no one controlling you. You control your destiny. You control your life. You control how much you earn. You control where you live. You control what you drive, the clothes you wear. You control everything because you have a mindset of growth. There's no one holding you back. There's no outside forces that can actually hold you back. But when you have a fixed mindset, you have no determination. You have no drive. You have no willpower. Anyone can tell you what to do. Anyone can show you which way to go. And you take advice from almost anyone. You know, sometimes it's best to have what we call a growth mindset. And these are people we normally call them bullheaded. You can't tell them anything. That's okay. Sometimes you got to do things the way you want to do it. It's your life. Do it the way you want to do it. But when you have a fixed mindset, there's no drive, no determination. You give up easy. You become what we call a quitter. And a quitter will never win because they're always quitting. But a winner will win because even if they fall, and they can get back up. That's the mindset we want to develop for you. So the difference between these two individuals is their mindset. Besides that, Leonardo's a much better looking guy. Okay, so we're going to help you to determine your current mindset, whether you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. And then we're going to show you how to take action. Now, since we're at the point where you want to take action, within our 7-step system, we're going to show you exactly what needs to be done in order for you to change your life. So the first thing we're going to do is to show you who you really are. We're going to determine who you truly are. What's your life purpose? Then we're going to give you an idea why success is missing from your life. What's holding it back? What's blocking it? Success for you is right on the other side of that door, but you can't seem to open that door. We're going to show you how to get through that door, and we're going to show you why success is missing from your life. Then we're going to introduce you to something which is very important in order for you to get over that hurdle, that there's no one to blame but you. I know that's hard to take. It was hard for me to understand that because we have a tendency to blame someone else for our problems. But the reality is, whatever your situation is at this current moment, there's no one to blame but you. We're going to show you how to overcome that. We're going to show you how to develop what we call accountability and responsibility to yourself. And once you're able to do that, you're going to be able to take back control of your life. Once you get a clear understanding of what that's all about. The fourth thing we're going to do is show you why your feelings is controlling or creating your reality at this very moment. What you feel is what you receive. Very important. Then we're going to show you how to go the distance. Again, we talk about patience, endurance, and tolerance. We're going to show you how to not give up, to develop what we call that warrior attitude, that fighter's attitude. When you're down in the dumps and you're rock bottom, there's no one out there helping you out. We're going to show you how to fight your way back to the top, to the level of success with the abilities and the talents that was given to you. We're going to show you exactly how to go the distance. Then we're going to show you how to eliminate the distractions in your life. There are a million distractions around us every single day. And unfortunately, some of the distractions that are in your life could be those individuals that are close to you. Could be your friends, your family. I hate to say it, but we all know it. Sometimes family can hold you back. Sometimes friendships can hold you back because they're doing something that you really want to do, and you let them talk you into doing these things. We're going to show you how to eliminate the distraction. In today's society, a lot of distractions is also the technology, the cell phone, the social media, the internet. A lot of stuff is holding you back and and it's taking away the focus that you need in order for you to achieve your goals. We're going to show you how to eliminate all the distractions so you can stay focused to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. Then we're going to show you how to develop what we call the ability to know that your life will change. You must have the ability to believe that your life will change in order for it to change. We're going to show you how to develop that into your life. And we're going to do all this with our mentoring and our coaching program. Again, remember early in this webinar, I mentioned that you need to speak to someone that's traveled that road in order for you to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. We're going to introduce you to one of our coaches. You're going to be assigned a coach. We don't like to say really a life coach, more of an advisor, a mentor, someone that has traveled that road, someone that's going to hold you accountable and responsible for yourself. Because the truth of the matter is that every successful person in life either had a coach or a mentor or an advisor, someone that guided them down the road to success, someone that took them to the next level of success in life, someone that knows the ropes. For example, if you want to earn $100,000 per year or more, then you need to speak to someone that earned $100,000 per year. Don't talk to your neighbor or your friend or your relative that's making $30,000, $20,000 a year. How in the hell are they going to show you how to make $100,000 a year if they never made $100,000 a year? If you want to lose weight, then you need to speak to someone that has a system that's going to show you how to lose weight. Don't talk to your best friend or your girlfriend on how to lose weight if they haven't done it before. If you want to start a business, you want to go after a certain career, then you need to speak to someone that has done that before. If you want to start your own business, whether it's a retail or a food store, don't talk to a pharmacist that if you want to open up a pizzeria, it's just not going to happen. They're going to guide you the wrong way. That's why mentoring is so important. And the average person that's successful in life has a mentor. If you ever worked in corporate America, they have what they call management training programs. It's nothing but a mentoring program that's going to show you exactly step by step how to get from point A to point B to point C to point D. You're going to need that person in your life. So if you really want to change your life, you have to find yourself a mentoring, a coaching program, a system that's going to show you how to do it. And I truly believe that my 7-step system is exactly what you need to change your life. So why not have a mentoring or a coaching program in your everyday life? It just makes sense. It just makes sense. When you look at professional sports, whether it's football or basketball, let's say golf. In golf, they have a punting coach, they have a long ball coach, and then they have a mental coach, someone that's going to help them every single day, because they understand that the human mind can easily go off track. We can easily be off track based on what's happening in our environment. Someone can easily talk you out of not going to the gym. Someone can easily talk you to having a slice of pizza when you know you shouldn't because you're on a diet. Someone can easily talk you to do something that's bad for your health because they understand how the human mind works. So why not have a mentor, a coach in your everyday life? That's where Coach 37 and the focus and the system comes in. So here is a partial list of some of our very successful and very happy customers and clients that we've helped out over the years. You see there's some retailers there, there's some real estate companies, some car dealerships, some companies that you've probably done business with before. And here's some testimonies from some of our very satisfied customers. We've helped people change their life. We help people lose weight without any chemicals, any diet products. We've helped people earn more money on their current jobs. We help people improve their relationships by eliminating what we call that ego and letting down their guard and being able to go out and speak to the person that they need to speak to. We've helped people in all 4 areas of life. Life is too short, and there's time being wasted every single day. And once that time goes back, you can never get it back. So we help you to improve your life. And these are some of the testimonies of some of our very satisfied customers. So if you want to start that new life, again, I'm not sure exactly why you're here on this webinar, but something brought you here today. There was something that guided you to our webinar. So you need to make a decision right now and stop bullshitting around. You need to make a decision right now on one of the 4 major areas of life, which one you want to improve. And we're going to design a custom life plan to help you manifest the life that you truly want to live. So if it's your health, we can help you. Your money, we can show you how to do that. If it's your relationships or your career, we can help you with that too. You need to make a decision right now and stop lollygagging and playing around and go ahead and do exactly what you need to do to make your life better for you and your family. So my offer to you today is a live coaching session, a 30-minute session with one of my team members or myself that's going to help you manifest the life that you want. But I need you to do it for the next 48 hours because time is limited. You have to do it right now, this very moment, within 48 hours. And this is a $95 value. We're going to do it for you for absolutely 100% free. That's my offer to you today. A free 30-minute live coaching session with one of my team members is going to help you to find out exactly what it is in life that you're trying to improve and manifest the life that you want. But you have to be serious about this. And you have to do it now. You have to act now. You have to get off the fence and take care of this right now, this very moment. This is a live, free, 100% coaching call with one of my experienced life advisors who's going to help you change your life. So time is limited and space is also limited. We only accept those who qualify and those who are serious about changing their life. So we need you to act now. We speak to a lot of people throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, and we have a program that starts every month, and we only select a certain number of future clients into our program each and every month. So if you are serious about changing your life, you must act now. So my special bonus, my gift for you for attending this webinar, besides all the tips that we gave you throughout the webinar, we want you to take 15 minutes to study what we call your self-image. Now, this gift to you is not a tangible gift. This is a intangible gift. And sometimes the most valuable gifts that you can receive are the ones that you can't see, touch, or feel. But we want you to take 15 minutes to study your self-image, because your self-image is the first step in improving your life. Now, when I say your self-image, I'm not talking about the image that you see in the mirror when you look in the mirror every day. We're talking about that image when you sit in a room and you take 10, 15 minutes and you think about who you truly are and you be honest with yourself. Don't sugarcoat it. Tell the truth. Think about what your self-image is and how you actually see yourself. Now, you might have a negative self-image, and that's okay. Our system is going to help you to turn that negative self-image into a positive self-image. And a negative self-image might be in your mindset because of some past experiences that you might have had in the past, some things you might have done. You might have hurt someone. You might have said something. You might have did something you're not too proud of, and that's okay. We're going to show you how to let all of that go because that's in the past. See, that negative self-image can control everything that you do on a daily basis. You might start to feel guilty about something, and that guilt comes into play, and now you're not going after your life dream. So we're going to show you how to change your self-image. So on that first call, when you talk to your life advisor, they're going to ask you a few questions about your self-image, and we're going to help you to change your self-image right there on that call, and that's going to be the first step in changing your life.